today we're going and working on impulse control with Kronos. We are going back to a leash because our impulse control is absolutely terrible. He is very, very toy driven. He does not care much about treats, and I need his e-collar to help me out with a little bit of that because he does not listen. He often tries to bite me or will go through himself to get to the toy. He often bites his own tongue to do that. So, I'm not necessarily working on anything in particular other than just some of his basic commands. Right now we're working on a heel. Because I have the toy out, he becomes infinitely more sloppy. He does not pay attention nearly as much. He loses his focus very easily. He gets very antsy about it. So I'm just working some turns. He's crowding me a lot. So I'm turning left into him to try to create some space. There you go, good boy. I am correcting it, every time he goes ahead of me or if he gets a little bit too close to my space. Good boy. The toy is strategically on my left side, and right now I'm playing with where to reward him for it. Boy, he's a working dog. He likes to work for his things. It's a little bit more rewarding for him. Yes, I see you. Good boy. He does tend to check into me, from time to time. Good boy. Looking up at me, seeing if he's earned his reward yet. Good boy. Good boy. Thank you. Good job. And he does tend to completely run off. So instead of letting him run all the way back to Chris, because he knows if he takes his toy to Chris, he'll just throw it back and forth and back and forth. He doesn't make him work for it nearly as much as I do. So using my 6-foot leash, I can keep him around with me and engage with me a little bit more. Good boy. Thank you. Do again. Good boy. Good boy. Say this. So I'm going to try something a little bit different. Say this. Working on my sits. Say this. I'm also working on his brakes a little bit. Going back to a physical touch. With his brakes. Say this. Which I'm doing with my left hand, which you can't necessarily see if I'm on the other side. Because he gets a little bit guessy on his brakes and when he can get up. I don't like a Malinois that's jumpy, especially with how snappy he can be. I do not allow snappiness. I do not allow him to snatch because he has gotten a hold of my fingers and he has gotten a hold of my friend's fingers before. Good boy, say this. Good boy. Yeah. Good boy. Good boy. Thank you. Ooh. Yeah. I know, you don't need a whole lot of bowl off. I know, thank you. That's my foot. That is one thing that I realize I often set myself up for failure in summer with, is I wear open-toed shoes when I know he likes to step on my feet, which just makes me mad. Come here. I usually have to keep los impulse control training like this short. Thank you. Because after so long, he starts getting too guessy, or if I correct him too much for being excited and snapping at the toy, then I lose his focus and he doesn't want to engage with it not nearly as much anymore, or I can't reward him because he isn't sure if he's allowed to have the reward. Good boy. There you go. So I have switched a little bit from just the break command to actually giving him some kind of command to allow him to bite it, because I don't necessarily want him to, just because I told him to break from his sit or his heel position, to immediately go after a toy. Maybe that means I want him to move from one position to the next. So I'm being a little bit more particular about that now. Thank you. I've also had to, as you see, be a little bit more careful whenever I take the toy from him. I do not death grip it. I do not grab it super hard, and I don't really put my fingers through the loops because he does that. He tries to yank it out of my hand and he wants to play tug-of-war with it. Not necessarily a bad thing in my book. I like a boy who's a little bit more possessive over his toys, Kalkin, because I can work with that as far as drive goes. Say this. Good boy. Duda. Kalkin. Say this. Good boy. Duda. Kalkin. Even working this for a couple minutes already, he still wants to crowd, get all up in my space, Kalkin. Now, however you correct it as you would. Don't necessarily have to do it my way. Say this. Good boy. Duda. Kalkin. Good. Kalkin. There. Good boy. Good job. Good boy. Yes, he's a good boy. Sometimes with his parties, I keep them on the down low, kind of like you see me here, going backwards, patting my thighs. Good boy. If I get him too amped up, now you see as he is adjusting his grip on his toy, he tends to jump up and then he will adjust with his mouth in my face, which is not exactly ideal, obviously, with a Malinois who wants to bite things. Can I have it? Los. Thank you, good boy. Now that is a little bit longer in the form in between. Sometimes I will do it just short bursts. Here, Bubba. Have it. Los. Good boy. Sometimes I'll do a shorter reward where if he gives me a snappy release, a snappy sit, or a snappy down, I will immediately reward it for the speed that he's given me these commands. Here. Los. Good boy, Los. Good boy. There you go. I can also sometimes help avoid frustration so that he doesn't get frustrated, feeling like he never wins. Los. Good boy. It also reinforces him dropping the toy. Los. Los. When I ask him to, rather than doing that snappiness there where he tries to yank it out of my hand. That time he did not do it very snappily. I had to tell him 2 or 3 times. So, Kalkin, I will not immediately reward it like I did a minute ago. Good boy. They were very good. The down was snappy. His turn was very nice. He moved clear away from me. I didn't have to move him with my legs so much. Now, this is a lot of cleanup. This is not beginner work. This is not fresh heel work or anything like that. But the small increments that I'm working this in, as far as soon as he drops it, rewarding him immediately to get a faster response, you can use that whenever you're teaching anything new. Or if you're looking to speed up the process on anything, or speed up their commands, if you will. Los. Los. Good boy. So on that one, I only had to tell him twice, but on the first one, I didn't give him what he wanted by holding on to it and playing tug of war with him. I just let him pull it nice and easy out of my fingers. Los. 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 Thank you. Kalkin. Say this. Go boy. There you go. Go boy. Say this. Say this. Go boy. Los. Go boy. Yes, whenever I give him the command to bite, I am also very particularly moving my hands out of the way. I trust his bite and his aim to an extent. At the end of the day, he is still a Malinois. He is still a very high drive. Los. Good boy. Off. That was a snatch, sir. No, thank you. Kalkin. Kalkin. I am also strategically keeping it on my right side so that I have some kind of buffer, because if I have it over him, then he gets, Kalkin, infinitely more sloppy because he is too busy focusing on this, like so. Kalkin. Good boy. I know. Kalkin. So, right side for cleaner reps. He's not ready for me to hold it on the left side. There. Good boy. Dura. Vinny. Say this. Good boy. Yeah, go boy. Thank you. Thank you. Dada go boy. Chomp, 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 chomp. And for him, we will keep the sessions nice and short as far as impulse control. And then the rest, we'll let him have a little fun with it. Roast. Good boy.